I just love clearing up messes I didn't make, so I went and got myself a boyfriend. I'm joking. I can make enough mess myself, to be honest. Anyway, in all seriousness, someone asked me the other day, did I have a boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other? And I said no. Why? I don't want or need one. What would they add to my life apart from paying the bills and protecting me from other people? There's just no need. So anyway, I'm experimenting with a bit of self-care, not self-loving, that's another story. No, self-care. So if you saw my little post earlier, I bought myself some roses, which is the first step in doing things for me from me. Does that make sense? So instead of waiting for, oh, someone else to, be my hero or heroine and buy me something lovely, I'm going to do it myself. I don't need anyone for that. And I think you should feel the same way too. If you want something, don't wait for someone else to get it for you or do it for you. Just do it yourself. Be independent, fabulous, and all that jazz. That's another story and another load of videos. But anyway, I'll get into that another day. So if you were at all observant, you'll see that I did a little shop at Savers. So I'm currently sitting in Sussex, and fairly near to where I am, there's a little village stroke town called Cranley, and they shut down their Superdrug, and it's been taken over by Savers, which apparently has sort of joined ranks with Superdrug. Or was it bought Superdrug out? Something like that. Anyway, there's a Savers. So I was very excited because I thought, oh, bargain stuff in very expensive places, expensive houses and then bargain shops. Yes, because people like me who sit in nice houses need to go to bargain shops. So anyway, without further ado, welcome if you're here for the first time. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you know me, you know that I'm slightly bonkers, but I feel in a good way. I don't mean any harm. I'm just slightly eccentric. I'm a house sitter, animal lover, part-time teacher, work for a housing association, training as a counsellor, all sorts of an eclectic mix of hobbies and pastimes. But today I've done a little teeny tiny haul. It's actually quite a small haul. I literally went in, I didn't go, oh, what could I buy that would be really interesting and fun to look at? Well, one thing, actually maybe not, it's more useful stuff. I really am trying to go back to my minimalist roots, because I've found that I've picked up a lot of shite and clutter and just crap recently. So I've just bought things like washing powder, shampoos, just essentials, you know what I mean, before I go back to buying more crap. So 20 quid I spent. I think it was 20 quid, including the bag. They charge for bags in the UK, if you didn't know. So £20 and 5p is the grand sum of what I spent. So the first item, if you're into cleaning, this will probably fill you with thrills. The thrill filler. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? This will fill you with joy. So I went in, and being the tight person on a budget, have to be tight. I don't mind being tight with things like this because you don't need to spend too much on certain things. But anyway, I like nice wash tablets, capsule things, and I thought, what can I buy for under a fiver? And they had all the boring stuff, all the generic stuff. Nearly bought something from Amazon, and then I saw this Surf. It's not Surf with Perf, that one. Is that the same one? Is that something? Oh, ignore me. It might be something else. So this is Surf Fresh Winter Breeze limited edition. So that was £3.49, and it is 12. Oh, I thought it was 12 washes. Oh no, it's 15 washes. Look at that. 12 hours fragrance in wear. Well, hey. And then 15 washes. Ignore my nails. But I thought, 3-in-1 capsules for. Oh, it's got rose in there. That's interesting. So I wanted more like vanilla, kind of, sort of Christmas fresh spice, but it looks like it's more floral. So we'll see. I haven't used it yet. Limited edition. I'm going to chuck it. So if you hear a bang, it's me chucking things onto the bag on the floor next to me. There we go. Item 1. Then I've actually got my receipt. I haven't thrown it out for once. I was chucking it out. I can't be asked keeping receipts, can you? So the next thing is, what's a detox? I didn't get anything detoxified, did I? That's very odd. So, detox. Oh, I can dish So detox conditioner. So again, I looked for the cheapest conditioners and the cheapest shampoos I could find. I wanted cruelty-free, vegan, something that smelled lovely and that didn't break the bank. So I just picked up for £1.95 Herbal Essences Daily Detox Shine Condish for dull hair, infused with white tea essences and mint scent. So £1.95 for that item. I thought you can't really go wrong. I thought even if it just lasts the sit I'm having now, it'll do quite nicely. I'm going to show you the next shampoo. What's that go with? There's another Herbal Essences. Why can't I find it? I keep thinking they've let me off. No, they blooming well haven't. So £1.95 again. I should have known that, shouldn't I? Herbal Essences Rose Extract Ignite My Colour. Well, hey, shampoo for coloured hair. And you probably know that my hair, I don't even know what the colour is at the moment. It's sort of, actually it's all right. It's like a dark sandy colour, isn't it? A dark sandy bronzy blonde. I mean, all romantic. It's probably just like, you'll probably go, no girl, it's like a dull as ditch water, dirty blonde with dark roots. Thanks. Let's have a whiff. I didn't even smell it in the shop. I was in such a rush. It smells all right, actually. I'm not really a rose fan. I like Jo Malone's Red Rose Bouquet cologne, but on the whole, the smell of roses I like, but I prefer the look of them more than the smell. Isn't that weird? But it's how I feel. And then bananas, I like the smell of them more than the taste. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you, but it is what it is. Then, I don't wear deodorant. I always tell you this. I don't bother with gosh, go with my throat now. I don't bother with deodorant on a daily basis. I just can't be arsed. I don't want the chemicals on my skin. Even perfume I spritz on my clothes and hair. And deodorant I wear for work, as I probably told you, as a courtesy to my colleagues, just in case one did get a little bit sweaty. I don't think I'd ever get whiffy. I don't suffer from those kind of smells. I have spicy feet. Make of that what you will, but I've got less than fragrant feet. But BO is not something I really am afflicted with. But for the purpose of being considerate and smelling really fresh like everyone else seems to, I bought a Soft and Gentle Men Mountain Air. And the reason I bought this, it's fresh juniper and cedar. I didn't see that, but it was like the cheapest for the amount. So for 250ml, that was £2. So I think that's all right, because they had loads at like £3.95. I remember in the olden days when I was young, when I were a young girl, when deodorants were like 60p, 95p, an expensive one was like £1.50 or £1.95. That was one of the cheapest. It's a big one. Family friendly, and it was a big one though for £2. But I am shocked at how much the deodorant industry has grown. There were, honestly, the choice was mind-blowing. It was like the ladies, and I was like, this is enough, but it's got the pink pound all over it. Like, they'll charge more for ladies things, won't they? And you trottle over to the men's and it's like double the amount for half the price, and it smells stronger, so you need to use less. So you're saving a load of money and it lasts longer. Does that make sense? And their smells are just as good. I mean, I personally love a unisex perfume or cologne, like the Dior Sauvage sausage, as you call it, and the Jo Malone ones that are unisex. But I love a good, strong male deodorant that's fresh, not musky, fresh and clean, like the mountains. So that is why I bought that. Then, don't know why I picked these up. Maybe I had a slight panic that I would die from lack of sugar on the way back home. I didn't actually open them, but I bought a packet of, I mean, when you go to Savers, you kind of come home with this kind of crap, don't you? Cough, are they cough? No, they're soothing menthol lozenges, Jakeman's, well, hey, Boston, England, cherry, and they are American. So Boston is in America, if you didn't know. Of course you probably bloody know. Delicious tasting menthol lozenges though, made with only the finest ingredients. No artificial colours or flavours. But I'm delighted to say that for an English audience, they have spelt colours and flavours correctly. As an ex-English teacher, when I see in the UK colour, like OR, and flavour, like OR. It absolutely does my nut in. I just want to scream and get the red pen out and correct it. But it's harder to add letters than take away. Like, you can cross things out, but it's hard to add them. Anyway, I'm delighted to report to you that they have spelt it correctly. And these, I don't even know they're vegetarian. I'm sure they are. Let's have a look. Shut up. Can you hear the barking? Love a dog, love a bark, but I'm filming, love. Shh. little horror. So Jakeman's cherry menthol lozenges were something like 69p, I want to say. Let's have a look. It can't be more than that. Savers carry bag was 15p, not that you wanted to know that. 79p. The next thing I have, because it's on next on the list, $3.49, I bought some of these. And they are adult gummies. And I have to admit, the only reason I bought these is because I totally fell off the supplement and vitamin bandwagon. I really was on it. I was doing really well. I had my vitamin D, my vitamin E, my B12, my multivit, my magnesium, the whole shebang. And there's a real correlation between me stopping and forgetting those and feeling a bit shit and feeling a bit tired and looking even more shit than usual. So I thought, oh, $3.49, that's not too much of a financial commitment. I thought 60 of those, and they are, as you can see, mixed berry flavour, which is very nice. And they're suitable for veggies. And these have vitamin A, D, E, C, B6 and B12. So they haven't got zinc, things like that, and they haven't got magnesium, so I will have to get another one, I have to admit. But I did see these and think, oh, sweets. I'm not going to lie. Sweets that also have vitamins in them. And I'm not going to lie, where I'm house sitting, they have a plethora of supplements. They have a supplement drawer, and they have, like, what's it called? It's not B12, it's some other, it's not CBT, not cannabis stuff. What's it called? Not that CBT oil, CB oil. I'm completely nuts. I'm not drunk. Not CBT, not CB oil. It's something like that, but it's another kind of oil that you, what do you call it? Not apple cider vinegar. I'll have to get back to you on that sometime. But anyway, the people here are very much into the calm, zen sort of spiritual lifestyle and looking after oneself, well-being, body and mind and soul, which I'm totally here for. I think good for them. And if it rubs off on me, good. Why not? I'm going to get into my Pilates journey soon, by the way. I'll tell you about that another time. But anyway, just a few more items and I will leave you in peace. So the next item is a toothpaste. I think it was about £1. I could be wrong, as I generally am. Oh, didn't they charge me for it? No, they did, of course, they charged me for it. So for £1, I got this Zesty Lime Colgate. So with a hint of mint, Zesty Lime Max Fresh. And I'm not going to lie, I was looking for the cheapest brand. I can't lie. I could say, well, I really like the look of that. And I did like the look of it. It was very, very attractive to me. I like the packaging. I thought lime, mint and lime. So fresh, but fresh and sweet, not too minty. If you know me, I do have some sensory issues. So noise really winds me up. Really bad smells really do my head in. And some tastes I just, I can't be dealing with. And the worst thing for me before I go to bed is a mouthful of freshness. I don't know, I mean, I like clean teeth. Going off to work, fabulous, it wakes me up. But I can't bear brushing my teeth and then going to bed and I've got this mouth of dry freshness. It's horrible for me. And I just need to have a drink straight after I've brushed my teeth, which defeats the purpose of brushing my teeth. My hygienist who I own, my private hygienist, the other day said to me, you need to, let your teeth sit. So after you've brushed your teeth, don't wash them out with water. Don't drink water. It'll stop working. Your teeth won't be protected. And it's really hard for me. I can't bear brushing and then going. I need a drink. So I try and drink as much as I can before, then I still have the dry mouth. So I thought if it's sweet and minty, hopefully it won't be so bad. By the way, I just had to share something with you, slightly relevant, but I'm not wearing a bra. I don't know why I need to tell you that, but I'm so liberated right now. It's the most wonderful feeling. I'm really sort of, the breeze and I are at one. Do you know what I mean? Just I had to share that with you, but it is the truth. All the bras are in the wash. And I thought, braless today, I'm on my own. The cat doesn't judge, the cat doesn't care. I've strategically placed my phone a little bit higher than usual. And you don't need to see things hanging loose, but feeling good right now. Thought you'd like to know that. And then just 2 more sets of items. So for 89p a piece, I bought a couple of, and I know, some people are going to say, well, not very good for the environment, don't flush. Don't worry, I won't. I've just bought some toilet training wipes. They're flushable wipes, aloe vera, vegan, 0% plastic, 2 packs of wipes, 89p each. And I actually use them for everything. So I do use them, TMI, but I use them for the area, the sensitive area when you've, when you want to feel particularly clean after a visit to the loo. I don't know how anyone could go to the loo personally and just use tissue paper if they've had, you know, a session. Let's just put it that way. If you've had, you know, all humans do it, but if you've been to the loo and just a bit of tissue and then you're out, oh, I can't imagine anything worse. No, nice, moist tissue paper. It just, you feel fresh and clean and ready to face the day. Do you know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Then last but not least, oh, my urticaria. In fact, dying for an itch right now. Urticaria, if you didn't know, is basically hay fever of the skin. So it's a rash on the skin. And it comes from being sensitive to everything. So pollutants and allergens in the air. So I could be allergic to dust, I could be allergic to animal dander, I could be allergic to any type of pollen, and it just depends, and it's, you can't predict it. I'll wake up and have nothing all day, then I'll have a massive rash before bed, or I'll have a rash in the morning, then nothing for the rest of the day, or throughout the day I'll have little bits. Just see, I've got to show you right now. Yeah, this one. Can you see red along there? Don't know if you can see it. There, probably can't see it on camera, but I get little funny red marks and shapes. Got one along there, but I can't really show you that. So it is what it is. My hay fever, funnily enough, in the body, it's manifesting on the body rather than in the body. So it obviously starts from in the body and you're breathing and all that shite. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I used to get the most awful headaches, sniffly nose, runny eyes, got really sensitive eyes, and I'd have coughs, it'd be at the back of my throat, I'd get swollen glands, and I don't have that anymore. It's really weird. It more manifests on my body as a skin rash. I don't know which is worse, between a rock and a hard place. I don't know which one I prefer. I'd rather have neither, but it is what it is. So anyway, I bought some cetirizine, about a 4-month supply. Well, it's about 2 months supply, because I'm going to start taking 2 a day again. I stupidly cut down to 1 a day, and my GP actually said, well, this is GP about 10 years ago when I was able to get an appointment, said take 2 a day when it's a, you know, high season, you know, take 2 a day, and it should sort of numb your symptoms. So it's not really a cure, but it's just, you know, it softens things, and it is what it is. I'm used to it now, really. But I bought these off Amazon a while ago, and it was something like a 6-month supply for a £5. And correct me if I'm wrong, my maths are terrible. These are 30 in a pack, and they cost the princely sum of 69p. So 6 times 69. I think it worked out slightly cheaper doing it this way. Oh, I can see the cat behind me. Come say hello. Do you come and say hello? They probably want to see you. Babes, Elvis. Totally ignoring me. Hope you had a little meow on camera. He's so cute. So 6.69 times 6. 414, look. 414. So 414 if I buy them from Savers for a 6-month supply. I think that's pretty good. Oh, you might come on camera. Come on. You come say hello. Come here. Oh, come here. if you've watched me long enough, you might have seen one of my videos last year when I first met Elvis the kitten. Oh, here he is. Come on. Oh, here he is. Oh, shh. Poor thing, I had to pick up in a horrible way. Here he is. Oh, say hello. Who's that? You say hello. You're a big boy now. Now, this is Elvis. He's a year and a half. He's going to be 2 at Christmas, aren't you? I love you. He's one of my favourites. Oh, you're purring. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's one of my absolute, if not my favourite cat of all my feline clients. I love all of them. Some I particularly adore. They're amazing. But this one is just, oh, he's like a rag doll. He's the most amazing cat. He's part Bengal and then Moggy, I think. And he's still a baby. I met him when he was 3 months old, 4 months old. And he's now nearly, just over a year and a half. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my haul. I hope you appreciate the effort I went to for my hair. I actually brushed it today. I've lost my makeup. So if you thought, oh, she looks really rough and naked faced, yeah, I am. What I've got on is, I've got an eye pencil. I've used a little bit for my eyebrows and I've chucked it with my eyes. And then I've got this lip gloss, which I put here, obviously on the lips, and a tiny bit here. So I probably look really pink and blotchy, and then white. Lovely. Having said that, I'm going to go off now and do a face mask and try and get some quality back into my skin. So over and out. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves and of each other, and I will see you again next week. Bye.